The Alliance for Digital Equality maintains that the key to expanding opportunities for all communities is through digital empowerment. For those individuals with access to broadband or wireless technologies and the proper training to use it, unprecedented opportunities will always be at their fingertips. Unfortunately, not everyone has these advantages, and this inequality is most prominent in the nation's underserved communities.
The Alliance for Digital Equality, ADE, is a nonprofit consumer advocacy organization that serves to facilitate and ensure equal access to technology in underserved communities. ADE also serves as a bridge between policymakers and minority individuals in order to help the public understand how legislative and regulatory policies regarding new technologies can impact and empower their daily lives.
Every aspect is going to be changed in our life. It is going to be profound. It is going to be extremely aggressive. And we have to be prepared as these services begin to change the very face of how vital services are delivered to communities, and particularly underserved communities.
I'd like to talk to you a little bit this afternoon about one of our findings, which deals with affordability and the fact that so many of the families today are unable to afford the digital accessibility that there is out there.
In 2007, the Alliance launched Project Digital Empowerment, a national grassroots campaign aimed at bringing together residents, community leaders, local and national organizations, and government officials to raise awareness for public policies that advocate for the deployment of affordable broadband and Wi-Fi services in underserved communities across the country.
In Chicago, the access to medicine. What was just talked about, if you're poor, whether you're black, whether you're Hispanic, whether you're Polish, whether you're Filipino, you need access.
If you don't have access to a computer, and importantly to broadband, to fast speed computering, if you don't have the ability to be able to access that, it's going to be very difficult for you to get a job.
Some of the causes that have been fought at the community and neighborhood level and have lost would have won if the technology had been then what it is today.
By localizing the digital empowerment issue, these councils have the opportunity to identify and discuss the potential socioeconomic impact that access has on employment, urban development, healthcare, and educational opportunities at each location. ADE's goal is to educate Americans about the benefits of new broadband technologies and be a voice of underserved communities to raise awareness of the importance of new technologies regardless of the socioeconomic status.
Hi, this is Malik Yoba, and I want to talk to you about something called the digital divide.
Yo, so what's happening, people? This is Dallas Austin with a message about the latest revolution.
My friends at the Alliance for Digital Equality believe that the answer is through digital empowerment. This movement will revolutionize broadband and wireless access for communities and open the door to quality education, jobs, and healthcare.
If we don't keep up, we'll be left behind. And this donation that you guys are doing, thank you.
As part of its mission to educate and empower, ADE has developed innovative digital education and training programs for deployment across the nation. Learning Without Walls provides secure online communication among students and teachers, classroom management tools, coaching for teachers, and afternoon tutorials for K-12, intro college level, and adult learners. In late 2008, Georgia's Clayton County Public Schools became the first public school district in 40 years to lose accreditation. A new approach to learning had to be developed, and the Alliance for Digital Equality took on that challenge.
For social studies, you want to make sure you add that to your favorites.
Now, the problem with this website is I'm asking you for 6 symbols. You can only put 4 on there.
Through the Learning Without Walls initiative, students are provided with laptops with wireless internet connectivity so that they can access the program at home. In the classroom, students' computers can be monitored from the teacher's computer to ensure that each student is keeping up with the assigned lesson plan. The tutorial is offered to English and Spanish-speaking students and utilizes broadband technology to research reference materials and receive online homework assistance from live tutors during the live chat tutorial service. The Learning Without Walls program also provides the students' parents access to career centers for workforce development and job search preparation.
When we got the laptops, I felt it was overwhelming at first because the teachers, it's like they expected more from us. And it's like we were going to get more work, but I'm glad that we'll get more work because it will help me later on in what I want to be in my career.
I was thinking, oh my goodness, like just looking at it, I nearly fainted just thinking.
A lot of our kids don't have the exposure that I feel they should, and with these laptops it brings a whole lot of things they may not have been exposed to right here at the tip of their fingertips. So I'm really excited about that opportunity.
I wanted to join the Tigers, is it?
Yes.
When I was in junior high school, my mascot was Tiger, so I knew I was supposed to be here this morning. This allows me and allows the world to know, to acknowledge that all things are possible. These students are connected to the world, so it doesn't matter in terms of whatever somebody might say a deficiency is, whatever teacher, be it a language teacher, be it a health teacher, or whatever teacher they may not have inside of these walls. By clicking that mouse or going on that pad, they are connected to someone who could assist them, who could augment their education, who could augment their outlook to the world.
The great success of the Alliance for Digital Equality is made possible by the hard work of our esteemed Board of Directors and advisors, as well as the generosity of our corporate sponsors who share our concern and support our mission.
The technology continues to improve. The devices that we use are improving all the time. And so one of the areas that we've been most interested in is how do you make use of it in ways to improve people's lives even further. And so we're still learning on that, but already there's been some very significant progress. And so as a company, we're very interested in pursuing that, working with very good partners, finding out how can we do a better job with education.
AT&T wants to be involved in this. Obviously, we deliver broadband from a wireless perspective, we deliver broadband from a wired perspective, and we have to make sure that we deliver as much as we can to the schools to improve education.
My greatest fear as an advocate for digital broadband is that if we fail to connect people and have them properly trained from a digital literacy standpoint, we run the risk of creating a segment of our society that will be totally dysfunctional and left behind. And this great society that we live in can ill afford to see that happen.
Thank you.